Hi everybody, this is a quick video just to show you how to take through Design Space this new SVG for a lovely gable-top presentation box for two of the very popular 500 ml pump bottles which people sell personalised for things in the bathroom and the kitchen. So let's go to Design Space and bring it in. It's a simple file, it just cuts in two pieces. There's a piece with the front and both side walls, and then a piece which is just the back section. These are quite tall boxes though, so you do need the long mat for this project, and it takes 2 sheets of A3. So as usual, the first thing we need to do is convert those lines that come in as cuts but which we actually need to be scores. We can't make them come in as scores anymore. So with my SVGs, they always live in that first subgroup in your layers panel. So you just click on the second line down, which is the name of that group, and it selects everything in it. Go to your operations menu, click on basic cut and choose score from the drop down, and you can see that those lines get converted now. And then because this is a multi-part file, we've got to ungroup it. I'm using the desktop version for PC, and ungroup for me is at the top of the layers panel. If you're on the app, it'll be in one of the menus at the bottom. Then we need to click on the group below, which contains all the cut pieces, and all we need to do here is ungroup. And then we select the whole SVG. Few different ways of doing that. Click right at the top of your layers panel in that remaining group, or you can choose select all, or you can just drag a box to enclose it like that. However you do it, once it's all selected, ungroup a third time. So now everything's an individual piece, and you can attach the scores to the pieces that they relate to. Quickest way to do that, I think, is to click on canvas somewhere near, drag a box to enclose it, and attach. And again, for me, on the desktop version, attach is at the bottom of the layers panel. And then when you move it, the scores and the piece move together, and they will also appear on the same mat. Okay, so let's click Make It. As I said, you do need the long mat. These are quite long pieces, much longer than letter or A4. And it will allow you to choose A3 for both of these. And it'll also allow you, will it allow you to choose tabloid for that one? It won't, but let's just go back to the canvas and check. So this piece, so tabloid is 27.9 centimeters wide. This is 27 centimeters wide. So you've got 9 mil, which is well over a third of an inch. So what I would suggest, as I said, you do need the long mat. There's no getting away from that. So you're going to leave it on the long mat. You're going to tell it that you're using 12 by 24, but on your mat you're going to just put your piece of tabloid, maybe a millimetre or two, eighth of an inch or so, over from that very first white line on your mat, and then you'll have a little bit more room at that side. But I think it actually will fit anyway. And for anyone in Europe or the UK, just select A3 and it cuts fine. So 2 sheets of A3 for the whole box. I'm not going to cut it, so I'll cancel. You do get a PDF of assembly instructions for this, but it is a super quick and easy box to make, and it looks really lovely with the bottles in. I've got some more pictures. You can see these on the Etsy listing though. Yeah, the base of it is really simple. It's just all flaps and they fold and tuck in. You might want to secure that with one of those little transparent stickers that you can get, or a bit of tape, or even maybe apply a little bit of glue or tape to that flap just before you tuck it in, and then it definitely won't drop out, because these bottles are quite heavy when they're filled, aren't they? As you can see, there's just room for them to stand side by side, and then this gable top just folds down and secures. So there's very little gluing to actually do to it, just those two side seams. It's a nice box. As I said, if you do have any trouble, the links to get in touch are in the description below. You can contact me on Etsy or Facebook, whichever you prefer. And if you just stumbled across this video and you'd like to buy the SVG, the link to do that is also in the description below. Thanks a lot. Bye.